is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. First carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down by Jamal.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
7-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that this
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins able to get him for a loss of about 3.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they are going for it. Darnold eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
is a turnover on downs.
On first down, here's Love. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
3-yard line.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Kamara on the carry.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Darnold completes it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd and 2. A give. This is Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater, screen play, Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Camaro. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. So that is has 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And an incomplete pass.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Here's 2nd and 10. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 down. Mike 8. Watch the screen.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this one is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
This is Shepard on the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
10 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater throwing the out route and complete. That's Love. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Come on. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Key in 21. Watch the curve.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
10.
40-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Get off the field, defense.
To the air again with Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Front Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Mike 5. I'm here all day. Finds the mic. I'm coming after you. Finds the mic.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's second down.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut. Motion. Mike 5. You don't want nothing.
Bridgewater again. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
50-yard attempt.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Duke Johnson.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. The This is Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 5-yard line.
2nd down at 5. To Johnson again. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They call that a loss of 6 yards.
A 6-yard
And it's 3rd down now.
It's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Bridgewater. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with Johnson. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these 2 teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? What if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit?
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Plater to kick. On the return, it's Wendell Smallwood. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Burgess on the tackle.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 42. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Flushed out right. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Kerry Hyder. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Johnson, the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 7.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They go to Johnson again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, check. Mike 8. We got him.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. And Graham's got it. Complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Good.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily there.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I like that play call right after they've been sacked because they anticipated pressure again. And if you believe that, you know you got to get the ball out of your hands quickly. That one was incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Sam Hubbard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Another 3 and out.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Down.
So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
falls. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Philadelphia, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And